Yes.
What
So,
is this happening?
so here, when we start creating the same container, we,
Mhm,
we just provide the syntax is Docker run -it center
mhm,
/bin/bash. Okay. Similar way, the
mhm,
busy box that you can see, the same way
mhm,
we created the busy box. But when we create the busy box that user you can see the sh, that time we did
mhm,
not provide anything, only the image name, Docker run busy
mhm,
box. Yes. So it is just created in the default folder. It is by default, it created in your default folder. Okay, that is the
mhm,
reason you can see sh here. Now coming to the next point,
mhm.
can you please mute Amit? I think your query is resolved. Now coming to the next point, coming to the next point, we started the Docker. Sorry, we started the container. So Docker PS, you can see only one container because this container we started. Now let me start other containers as well. Let me start other container as well. So I will take only the container ID. Okay. Now let me start it another container. Guys, can you understand what I am doing here?
Yes.
Okay. Now you can see.
No, no, no. I have a one queries. Can we give the container name to the as per my requirement? Actually, it
Yeah.
is very difficult for under.
See, Amit,
Mm,
already one of our team member raised the same queries. I just
mhm,
told him that yes,
mhm.
we can tag our container. Okay, so that is not a big deal. I will show that later. Just see what I'm doing for you here. So we'll start. We'll start our other containers. We'll start our other containers here.
പിന്നെ എന്നാ കുറച്ച് പൈസ ഇട്ടോ ഓന് അത് അന്ന് കൊടുത്ത പൈസ അല്ലേ
Rajesh, please
20,000 കൊടുത്തിരുന്നത്.
please mute. So I am starting all the containers here. Let me take. It is very slow. It is very slow. I don't know. Don't know. It is working very slow for me. Now show me one thing means to activate or to start your container, just write the comments here. Docker start your container ID. So container ID guys here is very important. So what we have done still here, we first pull the images, then we run the images to make the container, and after that we activate the container through the command docker start the container ID. Till this point, I believe it is clear to all. So we already make the container here. We already make the container here. Now, we will do the reverse thing. We will do the reverse thing now. So can you tell me what we will do now? The reverse thing?
We'll make image from container.
Yes, you're right, right. So that we will create now. So this is one ecosystem here. Okay. This is one ecosystem here. This is basically one ecosystem. So Rajendra, can you tell me how we can do that? Rajendra,
Yes, yes, I am here.
guys, now we are just doing the reverse thing. Means suppose we have created container using the image. Now we are creating image from that container. Means we use image. We just use a Docker engine to make the container, and during that time means after creating the container, we can update the container. So that's possible to update the container. That's possible to update the container. Suppose we are updated the container. Now we updated the container as it is uses image one of the VisiBox. Sorry, yes, VisiBox VisiBox image one. Image one is a version. With that image one, we create the container, and container we updated the container as per our requirement. Suppose it has some functionality added, some features added during the containerization, and we make the container. So added features, few added features, the application having now, the applications running with few added features. Now with that container means after adding few features, we will create image. So say that is your BusyBox image 2. Amit, tell me why you make it BB image 2?
Yeah, because we are if we, some parameter is updated in container, that's why we are changing to update to unless it will overwrite it.
Not actually overwrite it. In this
Mhm.
scenario, we don't have this override concept because BusyBox image 1 that we use, we make the container, and the application we have, we want we wanted few new features adding with the container so that the application get the new feature. So we added the few features here. So that means whenever we convert to the image BB, whenever we convert to the BusyBox image, so it will the different image from that we given the input here. Here we give image, and here we are getting the image. These are the two different images. That is the why it is baby image 2. Now, Rajendra, tell me, we want to create the image now with the help of the new container. So what will be the things we will do here? Rajendra, Rajendra will tell me now. Is that making sense, guys? What we are doing?
Yes, yes, yes.
Who will tell me now?
But before making image, we have to stop the container, right?
Let wait. Let wait for it and let's try with that. What happening? I'm giving the container name. So Docker commit container ID on the image you want to create. New sense image. Okay. So so guys, what are the image we have in our system? Anyone tell me? Amit, you tell me. What are the image now we have in the system?
Now we have three image in system. One is
What
one is sent image, another is new sent image, and another is big box.
no no. This
Big
is
box.
not sent OS. Guys,
Mhm.
guys say yes, no.
Yes, yes, three image.
So we have
That is.
pulled we have pulled the sent OS image from the outer site, that is public hub. We have pulled image busybox, that is also from the public repo. And with these two image, we created three containers that above the container ID you can see one container, two container, and three container. Now we started the container. Now what last did we did that we did that from that container that is sent OS, that is 8E3F4238B8EF container ID. We convert that container to image. How? Docker commit container ID image name, that you doing the image, that you creating the image, the name of the image new sent OS, and it's converted container to image. When we fire the Docker images to see what are the images present in our system, we found the new images. Till this point, anyone have any doubt, any confusion, anything? Guys, tell me.
No.
Uh, Just I have a one queries. Whenever we create the new image, that time container will be running stage or it will be a stop stage.
Not matter. Does not
No matter,
matter.
right?
No
We
matter.
can we can uh, we
See,
can
Amit.
create the image both on this. Yes, yes.
See, Amit. It is like a basic idea. It is like a uh, normal thing. It is like a
Mm-hmm.
normal thing that I want to show you. That I want to show you, Amit. One moment.
Yes.
That I want to show you. Like, see, this is our ecosystem, and you are running a cluster with all the applications, right? So container will running, and you want to take a snap of that. You want to take an image of that. If you running container,
Mm-hmm.
running application stop, so what does it mean? You just impacting your user, right? You getting my point?
Hmm. Yeah, yeah, I'm getting your point.
So there is not required to stop, because when you stopping means you are impacting your user. So that is a very, very, you know, not a good thing to stopping the user, to impacting the user. So you can directly
Okay,
take this.
okay, okay, okay.
Yes, yes, guys. So guys, uh, if you have any query, anything, so let me know. Today I will stop the session here. So what the takeaway from today's session is that what the takeaway from the today's session is that first we uh, we have the Docker components regarding the image, Docker file, Docker engine, Docker client, advantage and disadvantage of this. Amit, please mute. Advantage and disadvantage of the Dockers. Then we understand about some basic things about the Docker lab. What we understood as of now, first we can use the EC2 instance to using the Docker labs. There you first up to date, make update the system, then install the Docker file from the repo, take the Docker version or actual your Docker installed or not in your system, and do the root privilege. Then you can you can work freely. Okay. Pull the image. First, we have target to make a container from the image. What we did, we check is there any image in our system or not. So we don't have the image. We pull the images from the outside and the public repo that we is pull two images, busybox and the CentOS. Then we just check any container there or not or any resource there or not. We did not find any resource. Then we just started we just started creating the resources like the container that from your images. Simply run docker run space minus it busybox slash bin slash bash. It will give you the container. Fine, you now have the container, but you have to make it live. So so check it, is there live or not? If not, then simply run the command docker start for you are starting your container, right? So your container is running, your application is running fine. Till that point, I believe you can do the lab if I provide the command sets. I provide the syntax sets to you. Then finally, what we done, we have done from that container, we create the images. What is the purpose of that? Amit, tell me what is the purpose of that container to image?
Container to image, whatever we just update in our container, we can save it in the latest version. That's why we are saving that image.
Exactly, guys.
Or we
So
can
yes,
whenever we can newer version CentOS is required, we can create the updated email with the help of updated image new container.
exactly that. Exactly that. Right, guys. So today we will finish. Uh, we will finish our seminar in 2 minutes. Anyone have
Nandan, one
any
thing.
question?
Yes,
Yeah, yeah. Tell me.
actually, you told previously that uh, we can update the container, but for to update the container, its a process is same or it's different for different source code or just like Java or whatever
Arnab,
programming we are using.
Arnab.
Yeah.
Actually, you missed two classes, so there I discussed. Still, I am
Okay.
giving you overview. Like you have creating a container, right? So we have the
Mm,
mechanism, we have the things that we can add, delete, add modifications, and update the container. There is a mechanism. The developer. Suppose you are working with container and we have a new feature that need to be added in the container, right? So you can
Yeah.
modify the container. The difference between container and image is that image is a template. Today, starting of the class, I
Mm.
told you the image is template, so you cannot change it, right? Like you have the template and image, you cannot change it. But when you making container from that image, so you have that ability or you have that option to modify your container. Means you can update your container only that time. And there is some mechanism whenever you go to the any work environment or any environment production environment. So there are some tools that you can update your containers through that tool. Suppose you want to add few syntax, okay. Suppose you add to one microservice in the container. So that you can add to your tool. So means developer will develop that particular syntax of module, and you just use that tool and you just add that for the inside your container. Like ABC was running inside the container, and you feel that we need to develop the D inside the container. So ABC was running. You just put the D. There's some certain tool so that we can put that, we can update that, right? So you put the D.
Oh,
So that is the D is your new feature. Now your container application running with the new features A, B, C, D. Earlier it was running ABC. So you thought that, okay, fine, we have created that ABCD and this is new features and this is the updated. So we can take a snap or we can take a backup of that container. So you just created the images and you circulated among your team members. This is our new template. Please use that. They using that image to make the container, updated container. That way.
okay.
Yes. Anything else? Anyone? Right? Anything?
Yeah, one
Okay.
uh,
Yeah. Who is this?
Rajesh here. Okay.
Yeah,
If
Rajesh.
any new application, any updated version we will get, then that time we need to create a new image with that application, right?
Yeah, of course. Actually,
The
see, Rajesh.
existing, yeah.
Right? You will not get a new application. You have to create that, right? So not like that you will get the new application. You may be getting new images, okay? So you can uh deploy that image to create the container. Maybe have the required to update. So you have to do that inside your container. Then you will get the new application. After that you will get
Okay,
new application.
then existing container we cannot do anything with the new updates. You mean we need to create
No, no,
again
I
new
did not
container?
mean I did not mean that. Please, the term
Okay.
container and the image. Try to understand
Uh,
the two different things and two different activities and two different functionality, right? Image you
yeah.
cannot modify it. Container you can modify it. Now, like,
Oh,
yes.
okay.
So if you have to modify, you have to update, you have to work with the container, not image. You have to
Oh,
update
okay.
anything.
Okay. The live container we can update also.
Yes, that's possible.
Okay, understood.
Mm.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, guys. Thanks. Thanks for
Yeah.
joining. We'll catch you
Yeah.
next week.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next week or
Thank you.
tomorrow?